The New York Jets defeated the Oakland Raiders 19-14 at MetLife Stadium during Week 1 of the regular season. And the biggest talking point in this game was the progress and the maturation of one Geno Smith, second-year quarterback out of West Virginia. Had a very erratic rookie season. And in this game, he looked very poised and very much in control of the offense. 23 of 28 passing, 221 passing yards, and 38 yards scrambling. I thought he did a very good job in the pocket. Definitely made a lot of good stick throws on third down situations. Spread the ball around to different receivers. And a thing that I liked most about him in this game is that he looked quicker. He looked a second faster with his decisions, and we all knew that he had a great arm coming out of college, but it seems like he was just a tick too slow to get rid of the football last year, and that would lead to huge mistakes, turnovers, sacks, and incompletions, and what have you. And it seems like he's sped up the thinking process, and he can deliver the football with confidence now. And that's definitely an encouraging sign for Jet fans. He did have a couple of mistakes I'd like to touch on. He threw an interception to Charles Woodson, veteran corner, future Hall of Fame corner. I don't think that really was a mistake on Geno Smith's part. I think that was just a hell of a play by Charles Woodson to bait a throw in his direction. But I do think that a mistake for Geno Smith was the fumble around the goal line area while he was trying to scramble for extra yardage. He took an unnecessary pop, and that jarred the football loose. And that is definitely something to concern yourself with if you're Geno Smith. Later in the game, he did a better job of protecting himself while he was scrambling. He ran out of bounds after a first down run, and then he later slid a nice baseball slide in the middle of the field to avoid a hit after a first down run. So he got the message pretty quickly that you got to get down and protect yourself. So that was an encouraging sign. Their running game was very good. I think they're slowly trying to phase out Bilal Powell with the likes of Chris Johnson and Chris Ivory. Chris Ivory broke a long touchdown run, 71 yards for a score. And then Chris Johnson was running pretty well. Not the Chris Johnson from the Tennessee Titans by any means, but he's still a very good running back, 68 yards on the day. Something they need to clean up going forward, definitely the penalties. 11 penalties, 105 yards. That's going to get you killed against better teams. Clearly, the Oakland Raiders are not a very good team. I think they're pretty much going to win about 5 to 6 games this year, so you can get away with that against a lesser opponent. But you know, against the Patriots or some other top teams in the AFC, that will cost you ball games. And I think Rex Ryan alluded to that in his post-game press conference. He said as much. Basically, this would have been a blowout if we would have just take care of the football and not make so many mistakes. But, you know, I think defensively the Jets did pretty well. They got 2 sacks on Derek Carr, rookie quarterback, making his first start. And Antonio Allen and Darren Walls, 2 cornerbacks pressed into duty as starters. They were not exposed. Of course, the Raiders' passing attack is not that prolific, so they kind of lucked out with this matchup. I'd be interested to see going forward if that cornerback duo would get exposed against better teams, but we'll have to wait and see on that. On the Raiders side, I would say that they're a well-coached unit. They're known to get a lot of penalties, but only 4 penalties in this game, so that's definitely an encouraging sign for them. And 0 turnovers on the day. Their rushing attack was non-existent, but you know, I think overall Derek Carr had a nice game. 2 touchdown passes, 1 great, excellent touchdown pass to James Jones late in the 4th quarter. But, you know, going forward, they're going to be in some ball games, but I don't think they have the talent right now to compete for a playoff spot at all. So, they're a rebuilding team, but at least they'll be in some games because they seem like they're a mistake-free football team that just doesn't have the talent right now. Once the talent comes around in a year or two, maybe then they can compete for a playoff spot. So that's basically all I've got to say about that game. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel. I will be breaking down as many NFL games as humanly possible because I'm just a game junkie and I love watching all of the games on NFL Game Rewind. That's all for now. Comment, subscribe. It's Football Rob signing off.